Hello, everybody. I'm Francesco Rulli. I'm the CEO of Querlo. I'm here today with two executives, Jiri Fiala, who is the co-founder and CEO of PrivID, and Mark Sinanan, who is the CIO and CTO of PrivID. Gentlemen, if you can do a brief introduction of your background and your current role within your company.
Happy to start. Good morning, Francesco. My name is Jiri Fiala. I'm the co-founder and CEO of PrivID. We have spent the last several years building advanced encryption systems. We started with zero-knowledge protocols and fully homomorphic encryption, so organizations can authenticate and share data without exposing it. We believe in a privacy-first platform that offers authentication, identity, and data autonomy infrastructure for governments, banks, healthcare providers. We let our clients do what they need to do without exposing what they shouldn't. Our system is fully GDPR and PIPEDA compliant, as well as other privacy regulations. And that's what we do in a nutshell.
Thank you. Mark, if you want to share some details about your role and your background.
Sure. Thank you, Francesco. So my background started about three decades ago in computer science. I went into software development, database administration, project management, and then into leadership. So I basically started working with Jiri, alongside with Jiri in the whole ZKP and FHE portions a couple of years ago, and we've seen quite a whirlwind of changes from the basic cybersecurity that we've noticed today, and we've seen a lot of breaches that are just phenomenal to some extent. So I still continue my IT work today and still do a lot of hands-on in different areas, hardware or software.
Great. Thank you very much. So today's world, we're all talking about artificial intelligence. And me as the CEO of a conversational artificial intelligence company would like to ask you, what are your thoughts about the impact of artificial intelligence in your industry?
Oh. You know, we've seen a lot of hype around artificial intelligence, digital twins, employment using digital twins, privacy models, and so forth. So let me be really blunt about kind of all of those things. I think that from the concept of artificial intelligence, AI-powered digital twins are one of those ideas that sound brilliant on paper, but they don't hold up under the weight of practice. In our space, because we're privacy first and we offer encrypted identity, high assurance systems, the idea of creating real-time digital mirrors of infrastructure or behavior raises some red flags for us, especially when you bring in AI. Especially AI employees or AI assistants. There are a lot of issues that I would have around that, predominantly because of where the data, where the data could potentially sit. Whose server is it sitting on? Are they compliant with the various privacy regulations? And who has access to that data? Because when you've got a public AI, that is a black hole for intellectual property. You have no visibility into what sticks, where it's stored, and ultimately who's got access, like I said. That's why, from our perspective, we believe in focusing on private language models. Deployed within your infrastructure, trained on your data, under your governance. There's no calls to outside third parties or APIs. There's no unexpected leaks. No, oops, our model retained your customer records for training purposes, but who knows where that data ended up. So it's just controlled deterministic AI. And when you pair that with FHE, our fully homomorphic encryption model, you can process data within the model without ever seeing the raw inputs, which is the beauty of fully homomorphic encryption. You can work on data while it's still encrypted. And from an ethics and security first perspective, what else can you ask for? It's privacy-preserving automation, not just automation for the sake of automation. So you're not just using AI for the sake of using AI, you're using AI in a very, very select and specific way to benefit your organization, not just for the sake of hype. So to wrap up, when I look at it, I think AI-powered roles can be very useful under certain conditions, but only if they're deployed very surgically. I think with privacy and sovereignty built in from the ground up, yeah, it works perfectly well. And that's why we advocate for a private language model, not just an LLM. So that's my honest take on it.
Fantastic. I completely agree with you 100%. And Mark, do you want to add your perspective?
Yeah, well, Jiri, I think, explained it very well there. And yes, AI in today's world is a double-edged sword. We are seeing the use of AI and patient data being used in different hospitals. I believe one of them is in New York, and they're working very well with FHE and AI together on their models. But again, the mix of people coming into play there allows for anyone to still go to the back end and do whatever they need to do if the right policies are not in place.
Fantastic. In fact, I can confirm maybe in the last 3 months, 6 months, our business has escalated mostly going forward towards the private language models, as Jiri described, very surgical, very vertical, very specific, and very careful about how even the hosting is handled. Now, last question. If people want to learn more about PrivID and your services or reach out to you individually, what's the best way to do so?
The fastest way to do it is go to privid.co. You can access our Substack there. You can access my LinkedIn. You can get hold of both Mark and myself on LinkedIn. And we encourage people to join us on LinkedIn. We do publish a lot on our system and cybersecurity and data autonomy on there, as well as AI. That's probably about the fastest way to get hold of us, LinkedIn or through privid.co.
Okay, perfect. So thank you very much for your wisdom, and we'll touch base for future development. Thank you.
Thanks very much.
Thank you so much, Francesco.